Hello, my beautiful friends. How are you? I miss you. I've been lying low a little bit. And, I really try to live a life of transparency with you guys. So here I am posting another video, which is in direct correlation with a lesson that I myself have recently gone through. And I know that I'm not alone, and it's part of my joy and passion to share it with you. So about a month ago, I had a little sit down with myself, and I took inventory of my standards. My standards. What is that, right? What are your standards? So for me, your standards are what you allow, what you'll accept, and what you won't. What's a deal breaker for you? What doesn't work for you? What doesn't resonate for you? What does resonate for you? What does work for you? What does bring you joy? What does bring you excitement? What does give you energy and passion and all of those things? Those are your standards. So I had a little sit down with Veronica about a month ago because I was starting to notice that there was direct correlation between unacceptable behavior in my relationships and me as a person. I wanted to really bring my full intention into being mindful of what my standards are. Before that point, I hadn't really had to sit down with myself on what are my standards? What do I really want to bring into my life? And what do I expect in relationships? So I did that. I sat with myself and I wrote myself a little cheat sheet. When I do something, I really do it all the way. I do very little thing halfway. Very little things in my life halfway. So I sat with myself and I wrote my new standards. And I'm going to share them with you because I think that they may resonate with you as well. So I wrote new standards. I will be mindful of my tolerance of unconscious and unacceptable behaviors directed towards me. Really owning it. When I become aware that someone I am interacting with is not meeting me halfway on the bridge of our relationship, I will pause and reflect on what's going on and make a conscious decision on how I would like to move forward, taking ownership, taking accountability. I will remind myself on a daily, if not hourly basis of my worth. I will consciously continue to choose to love myself and honor who I have become and continue to become. I will do this by meditating, yoga, breath work, dancing, connecting with high vibe friends. Then I put here on the bottom, when I find myself experiencing limiting thoughts and or behaviors, I will do a reset with great intention. This will be done with my spirit guides, connecting to those who see and value my worth, positive videos, nature, and all else that raise my vibration. So that was a little new standards that I set for myself, and I wrote it out. And what I do is I check in with it every now and again. I just check in with it. How am I doing? How's things going? How are relationships going? Well, life is interesting because what has happened for me is when I set these new standards for myself and how I want to be engaged with relationships in my life, I was presented with a challenging relationship. And what I came to find out was this person was not meeting me halfway on the bridge of our relationship, right? For anyone who knows me has heard me talk about the bridge in relationships, where wherever there's a relationship, there's a bridge, and you really, for the majority of the time, want to be meeting at some center point of the bridge where the two of you collaborate as two whole adults, healthy adults, and conscious, and coming together in a loving way. So the universe, sure enough, brought me a situation where this person was not meeting me halfway and was not meeting this new standard that I have put in my life. So now the challenge is I have to take it to the next level. I have to take it to the next step. I set the new standard, I set the intention, and now I'm being presented with a challenging situation where there's a lesson here for me. How much am I ready, willing, and able to stand in my truth, stand in my intention, stand in this new standard? So for me right now, and maybe for you right now, the work is about following through with what you said, following through with what you want, continuing to do your footwork, continuing to show up where you need to show up in your life if there's an unacceptable behavior meeting you in your bridge relationship and you need to just say, no, this needs to be discussed. We need to have a conversation, where we're being transparent and we're being loving and we're being respectful. And I'm showing up for myself. And I need to show up for myself, even if the person across from me isn't going to understand me. This is the universe's way of really testing my new standard, my new way of being for myself. So today, I encourage you to take a look at your standards in your life. Do you need to reevaluate them? Do you need to raise that bar? We have that really high tolerance for unacceptable behavior. Do you need to reassess where that bar is at in your life? And then once you do that, once you say, okay, this is my limit, this is where, this is my middle point in the bridge of this relationship, this is what's fair and loving to both of us, and that point is disrespected, are you willing to go that extra mile to show up for yourself and to reaffirm that standard and protect yourself and advocate for yourself for what's right? So there you have it, guys. I hope this serves you well as it is serving me well. Boy, it's a challenge when these challenges come. But I'm grateful for them, and I'm grateful for the awareness to be able to see it, see the puzzle, all the pieces coming together slowly and surely, and then seeing that next step that I need to do for myself at this point in the new standards I have set. So wishing you a most beautiful day. Thank you for your messages. I love them. Keep sending them, and much love to you all.